If you are on a health and wellness journey or a fitness journey or a weight loss journey and all you've heard your whole life is to lose weight is eat healthy and exercise, but it's not working for you, baby, you have come to the right place, because I've lost 162 pounds naturally. I went from 337 to 175 pounds with no surgery and no getting cut and none of those things. And I heard that narrative for a really, really long time. But I'm going to be honest with you, it was not the only thing that helped. So I wanted to just run down some of the top lessons that I learned during my journey, just so that I can help you out so that you do not have to deal with what I had to deal with. Because baby, I know you deserve better and you deserve more. So stay tuned while I give you all the tea. Welcome. Listen here, thank you so much for joining me on my channel real quick. And I wanted to just chat with you really quickly because I had a really good conversation with a friend of mine today. And she was just like, Gwen, all I'm hearing is if I want to lose weight, all I have to do is eat right and exercise. And it's not working for me. So what did you do? And I really thought about my journey and was like, okay, let me break it down to her. And I'm going to give you the same lessons and tips that I gave her, just so that you don't have to go through the same foolishness, okay? So we're going to get straight into it. Number one, you have to get to the root of your problem. When I say the root of your problem, a lot of the times people are like, yeah, just go ahead and lose weight. But if you can't be consistent, if you constantly are making excuses, if you just are not sticking to the plan, there is oftentimes a lot bigger issues than the fact that you just don't want to eat healthy and you just don't want to exercise. So my suggestion is definitely get to the root of the problem. When I say get to the root of the problem, I actually mean figure out if there is a chemical imbalance in your body. For example, I know some people that are going through menopause, they're like, girl, my body is just not doing what it used to do. Or sometimes you might have to go to therapy and unpack some things that have been happening mentally and emotionally that is blocking you from being successful. So when I say get to the root of the problem, get actually to the root of the problem. Like, why am I not able to really be successful? For me, I actually had to go and enroll into therapy. And baby, when I tell you that that thing worked, honey, she got to the root of some things and I was just like, ugh, I didn't know that was there. But I'm going to tell you, once you get to the root of the problem, you're really able to not just be in the journey, but you're actually able to be successful in the journey. So that's number one. Number two, win tomorrow, today, okay? I heard something recently that said preparation precedes elevation. A lot of the times we're ready to just, okay, all I'm going to do is get all this food and all I'm going to do is work out, but you're not fully prepared. You don't know when you're actually going to work out. You don't even know like the kind of food that you want to eat. You don't even know what best works for your body. We oftentimes don't do the homework that we need to do to truly be successful. So when I say win tomorrow, today, if you are just starting your journey, please make sure that you do your homework. Figure out the schedule that you need to work out on. Figure out what like meal plan is going to best work for you on this journey. Figure out the food that you actually like to eat. You might have to do some trial and error. You might have to go here, go there, ask questions, do a little bit of background, but please start to prepare for tomorrow, today. Meaning get your clothes out, make a plan, figure out what you need to do. I don't care if it's like, okay, well, I don't really have a whole lot of time this week, so let me do some things at home. So I'm gonna look up some YouTube videos that can actually help me, do some cardio in the house. Or let me go ahead and see what time the gym is gonna be open or whatever. But please start the preparation process. That will literally curb a lot of the issues that you often have with just not being consistent, okay? It is really important that you actually are honest with yourself and you really prepare for where you really want to go. Number three, you change your mind, you change your life. What you think is what you become. You have to watch what you're thinking about you while you're on this journey, even starting the journey. Because a lot of the times We think, oh, I'm not going to be successful. So guess what? You're not successful. We think, I don't know even why I'm even trying. I failed before, so I'm probably going to fail again. So guess what? You end up failing again, and then you get frustrated when you fail. Or we go, I don't understand why things aren't working and things aren't panning out. Well, they're not working and panning out because you're not doing what you said that you would do, because your mind is not even matching up with what you're speaking. So you have to check your mind. You have to check your mental posture. Do you really believe that you're going to be successful? And all you really have to do is make a decision. It just takes one decision to literally change your life, okay? So please check what you're thinking about, not only your journey, but what you really, really think about you. You change your mind, you change your life. Next, and I've got to be, baby, this is something that I had to learn the hard way. Small steps win the race. Let me say it one more time. Small steps win the race. So often, especially when people are on a fitness and health and wellness and weight loss journey, we often think that we have to be perfect. We often go, oh my goodness, I can't mess up. I can't screw up. I gotta be on top. I gotta be this. I gotta be that. I have to change 85,000 things in my life. I can't eat this. I can't eat that. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And then you get frustrated when you literally look up and you are not winning, because you've overwhelmed yourself. You have literally stressed yourself out because you think that you have to do 85,000 things at one time. Small steps win the race. Literally focus on one or two things at a time. But as a beginner, if you are new to this journey, you might want to say, in the beginning, I'm addicted to fried foods and I'm not working out. Then those might be the places where you need to start. Or I'm really addicted to sugar or bread or not getting enough protein or just not getting enough sleep and not enough water. That is where you actually need to get the help from, okay? So I'm gonna tell you small steps win the race, okay? Concentrate on the small things and go from there. Concentrate on the small things and go from there. Concentrate on the things that you can really handle and go from there. One thing at a time. I would say no more than two, and then from there you can add on another, then you can add on another, then you can add on another, then you can add on another. Last but certainly not least, consistency and discipline go hand in hand. Let me say it one more time. Consistency and discipline go hand in hand. The goal is for you to truly be consistent. You want to show up every day for you. But discipline is when you actually said, I've created a plan that works. I know how to be prepared. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. So the goal is to be consistent and then to be disciplined. Let me show up every day, even if I don't have 100%, but I'm gonna give what I have. And to be disciplined, I have this system that I've created that works for me. When you put those two together, that is when you see results. That is where you win. It's not in perfection. It's not in overextending yourself. It's not in believing a failed moment created a failed journey. Consistency and discipline. The two of them, they are what is going to get you to the next level and what is going to help you win in this journey. So these are some of the biggest lessons that I've learned, and I'm telling you, they changed the game for me. I went from being super unsuccessful in my fitness and weight loss journey for literally more than 16 years. Like when I say 16 years, from 2003 to 2019, I was very unsuccessful. I was not successful until I started implementing these things, and that was when I actually started to win. So it is possible. Know that I believe in you. Know that you can do it. And listen, I'm here to help. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.